Hi, I'm Saverio from HoRNet Plugins, and today I'm about to present you our latest plugin, the HoRNet SongKey MK4. It's the fourth version of our tempo, key, and chord detector, and it works like with any kind of audio, and it can also work on MIDI data, so you can record MIDI chords or any MIDI recording and let it analyze. It works by splitting the audio into several small bands and composing the level of each note, of each of the 12 notes across the whole spectrum, and we call that feature the chromogram. And thanks to the advanced analysis we do on this chromogram, we are able to find out the key and chord for every piece of audio. And we can also analyze the tempo, detecting transient and short peaks, so it works well with the percussive material. And with this technique, we are able to determine the tempo of the song. But I'm not going to explain you further, and I'll just show you the interface of the plugin, where you can see how it works and what each element does. So here is the interface. We have on the left the chord view, and on the right the key view. The upper part of each of the views is occupied by the chromogram, and it shows you the relative level of each note in the whole song, or just the small part of a song, and the level of each note that bring us to believe that it is a certain chord or a certain key. We also provide a keyboard view where we show you which notes are being played, so it's easy to transport what you see here on a piano roll, and compose something that goes well with the melody, with the chords and key of the song. And for the key, we also provide 3 different confidence levels. So you can see internally how the plugin believes a piece is in a certain key or another, and we say, for example, that is a C major, and we have 18% of confidences, so we are pretty confident that it's that key, and you'll see once I show you with a song how it works. We also have here the BPM counter, where the actual tempo that we detected in the song is shown, a reset button that resets the analysis from 0, but keep in mind that the plugin resets itself every time you press stop and play, so every new song or sample you will analyze starts with a blank detection. And it also is able to follow pitch changes. So if during a song the pitch changes, you don't have to press the reset button, because the key view here will show you how it changes, and will follow it. Thanks to our detection algorithm that works with artificial intelligence, and allows us to detect that a key has changed, because it's not just using the frequency distribution, but also working with a statistical distribution of chords in a song. So we have 2 engines working together that allow us to detect more precisely the key. For this reason, we have provided a sample mode that disable the statistical part of the engine, and have the plugin works only on the frequency distribution and the amount of energy of each note to find out the key, because if you have short sample, and I'll show you later on, it's impossible to have enough chords to concretely and reliably understand the key. So with this mode, you can only look at the frequency distribution. You can also output the MIDI chords that are detected by the chords view, and you can choose if you want to see the detection in sharp or flat notation. So I will play a song that I have produced, mixed, and everything is not released. It's not also finished because we have to. We can't use any copyrighted material on YouTube. So this song is not finished, but it will be enough to show you how the plugin works. So, as you can see from the key view, we detected that it's an E minor, and it's correct because the song is an E minor, and we see the keys that are being played in the song, and also their intensity. That means that the frequency distribution in the song is more prominent in the E, G, B, C. Then we have a little bit of D and a little bit of A. And so any of these notes will work if you play anything on the song. Now also in the chord view we have seen moving some chords. The chords of this song are actually E minor, D major and C major. So if I reset, have a look at the chords that are being detected correctly. You see, we get correctly the chords, we highlight the notes that are playing in the chord and their intensity over here. We also found out that the BPM is 137. It's not actually 137, it's 138, but it's just 1 BPM of error, and we can live with that. Consider that this is real-time detection. We are not analyzing the file like many other tools that detect BPM does. They consider the whole file and then they find out the BPM. We are doing it in real time as the music plays. This is essential because we can use this tool live to set delays in sync with something that is playing, or have the tool correctly set the tempo for another loop. We can do this thanks to the fact that the new SongKey MK4 outputs the MIDI clock, so we can use it to sync our loops and backtrack with a live playing, and this is pretty cool, I think. And I'll show you now the sample mode that works without using the statistical engine, and to do that we have a short piano sample, and thanks to the sample mode enable we are able to identify the chord that is playing. It's just one chord that is playing without even if we don't have a large amount of chords that helps us identify the key. So it's a straight F major chord, and with just such short sample we have been able to correctly identify the key, and also in the chord view show you which notes are playing every moment. So I think this is pretty useful if you have a short sample like this one and you want to build your song on samples, to know which key they are, and this will help you putting together your song. We also found out that the BPM is 108, and actually I don't know the BPM of which sample, but this helps us to assemble together and samples that can work on a on such a tempo. So this is the HoRNet SongKey MK4. It's available for download on www.hornetplugins.com, and we don't have a demo for that, but we have a 100% money back guarantee if you don't like the product within 15 days of purchase. So we kindly ask you to try the plugin, and if you have any comment, just write them in the box below or drop us a line. Thank you very much for watching.